G'day collectors. I haven't done a box break for quite a while, at least haven't posted anything on YouTube for a while. I have been opening quite a lot of Skybox Metal Universe cards lately. I started with the 2021. They were quite fun because they just reminded me back of the 90s. Then I started opening 2022s, 23s, and here we are at 2024. The chase cards of these are obviously the Nike Jordan PMGs. Funny to say, the last 2021 box I've opened of the Metal Universe, some of the cards I hit was a Jamba Jordan, some PMGs. This is out of 25. It's an orange PMG, just a normal standard PMG out of 100. So some of these cards was hit from a hobby box. So yeah, it was quite exciting. I did, like I said, open some 2022s and 2023s, but haven't opened any 2024s yet. So here we go with 2024s, the 7 cards per pack. Just want to show some of the cards that you can hit out of these 2024s. Whilst I did not hit these cards, I bought them from eBay. But anyways, it's quite cheap and cheerful. So yes, these are some of the cards you can hit. So the Emeralds, which are out of 25. A Sparkly, so it's a Star Emeralds. You can also get some gold autos out of 25. Once again, not very expensive, these cards. So out of 10, you got the Star Rubies out of 50, which is quite shiny. They've got the Rave, Super Raves, and this is the Galaxy Rave. So their Rave starts with out of 150. Then they got the Super Raves, which is out of 50, and this Galaxy Rave in particular is out of 25. Obviously, you've got your standard PMGs, the greens out of 10, the blues out of 50. Actually, on eBay, I've probably got about another 100 or so PMGs and rubies and autos and all sorts of cards that I recently picked up on eBay. But once again, the chase card here is the Nike, or the 85 Nike Jordan Jumpman PMG. Even if it's not a PMG, they're super short print. So yeah, it'll be great to hit one of those because they do look absolutely wicked. Hence why. Look, I bought these cards, these boxes from the US off eBay. After taxes and shipping and all sorts of shit, basically. It came out probably just a little bit more expensive than buying locally, even from Cherries. You can probably pick up one of these boxes for $200 at Cherries. The return of cards, so basically the cards I've just shown here, I mean, we're talking about between $5 and $10 per card. So the value of these cards aren't great, but so you probably won't get your money back by opening the boxes. But once again, it's just a great feeling to rip open these boxes. And if you do hit that lucky Jordan, you know, Bob's your uncle. You know, you've covered all your money back. So, but it is extremely hard to get. There's only 7 cards per pack. You've got a whole bunch of different inserts and chase cards this time. Once again, everyone's chasing PMGs and rubies and one-of-ones and so forth. But yeah, let's see what we've got. Got 2 boxes. I won't be opening 2 today. I'll be just opening the 1 and see how it goes. I might be buying more of this. I've got a few more 2023s coming on its way. I've got some 2021s also coming on its way. I am collecting the set, so hence why I am purchasing these specifically off eBay, because yeah, just trying to get the set of red PMGs. There's a pink PMG out of 75. There's a blue PMG out of 50, and you've got the blue PMGs out of 10, and I believe the purples are 1 of 1. So here we go. It's a little bit different. I mean, in the original PMGs, there were only red and green out of 100. Now there was 90 red and 10 greens. That was the original how they've actually printed the cards. But you know, I don't know, Metal University, Upper Deck these days, they've printed 10 of the greens, 50 of the blues, 75 of the pinks, 100 of the reds. So it's actually not out of 100. You probably get a few hundred of them, and hence why they're not worth that much, really. The PMGs, even if you hit like a green PMG out of 10, you're probably only paying about like $10 for the card, and that's US dollars. So once again, they're not really worth much. If you do hit the Jordan, that's where you'll strike gold. But I PC Jordan, so I would definitely keep that Jordan if I ever do hit it. That's a chase card that I am after. Okay. So they're saying look for red, numbered, and green retro PMGs, but yeah, there are pinks, there are blues, there are plenty of other color PMGs. A lot of variations, star rubies, you've got raves, super raves, galaxy raves, you've got autos, numbered autos, non-numbered autos. So the hardest to get is probably the inserts. Let's have a look. Nothing. So I don't really care about their bases. Yep, nothing in pack one. I love the way they designed the cards. Obviously, my opinion is like if they got some slightly well-known sports people or up-and-coming, athletes, that's probably better. I've taken a look at the ones in this set, and they're probably not as great as the previous sets, but you buy it for the design. You're not really... Oh, we've got a blue. There we go, guys. We've got a blue. So it's definitely not the Jumpman, because the Jumpman would have been horizontal, not vertical. There we go. Oh, funny that. And we've got a scoring magnets as well. Why I say that is I actually probably won this off eBay for like a couple bucks. So got duplicates of it. There we go, the first PMG. That was quick, second pack in. Would have preferred a green one, to be honest. But anyways, I am chasing the Jordan Jumpman, so I don't think you'll get the Jordan now that the PMG's already been hit. But yeah, anyways, that is the first hit. Let's see what else we've got in this hobby box. Let's see, some people are lucky enough to get a couple of PMGs per box, but or at least a couple of numbered cards. Yeah, it's a good way to see it's just like that. And if there's anything colored, you'll probably see it straight away. So Z-Force. Z-Force was very popular back in the 90s. And that's where they had the Z-Force raves and super raves out of 50. Very, very hard to get. I also PC Shack, and finding a super rave in a Shack is literally impossible. Nothing shiny, so once again, nothing real. Oh, here we go, Jordan Z-Force. I've got quite a lot of these actually. Not because I've hit any of, because this is my first box of 24. I actually bought a whole bunch of Jordans, and there was plenty of these in it. But yeah, scoring magnet, Jordans, and a blue PMG. Yeah, I'll probably do a couple more videos of me breaking these boxes, ripping these boxes, because like I said, it is fun. Oh, got a tiger. There we go. This is the retro. So these are the Metal Universe Retro, so they're slightly different. So that's the normal base, how it looks, and the retros will have the Metal Universe logo on it. And it has an RM, so that's the main difference. So there we go. The rest is all base stuff. Nothing fun about those bases, but I do collect the set, so it wasn't very hard for me to actually get the full sets. Oh, got another something shiny. Let's have a look what it is. Oh, EX. Here we go, the acetate cards. Now, once again, very popular 90s card, the EX. So part of this set, you'll also get credentials, and you get different numbered credentials depending on the athlete. Yeah, not too hard to get the actual full set of this EX card. It's very nice card because it's acetate and shiny. It's really one of those 90 classics that we all love. Love the Jordans and so forth, the EX. So the credentials is in part of this the set. I do have quite a fair few credentials. They are on their way, coming back from eBay. Probably my next video, if the rest of the cards do show up at the same time, I will post what the credentials look like, and they are numbered differently, so you can go down as low as single digits all the way up to like 48, 49. So yeah, let's see what else we have. That's just a normal Skybox Premium. Once again, the Skybox Premium cards was you know, it's based off the 90s once again. The Premium has the Star Rubies, which I showed you before. And the Star Rubies is out of 50, but this is just standard Premium, Skybox Premium. So the said Force cards and the Premiums are their subsets in the set, I believe. Oh, PMG, that's a red one, so it's out of 100. It is not horizontal, so it's definitely not the Jordan Jumpman, which we're after. Yeah, once again, it's I don't know, it's not the Jordan, so let's have a look who it is. Okay, Giselle Thompson, very shiny. I love the design of the PMGs. Out of 100, once again, it's probably like $1 card. It's not worth anything, but I do still love collecting it, even though it's like $1 card. So once again, there's 100 of these, 100 of the 50 of the blues, 75 of the pinks, and there's the 25. Can't remember what color was the 25. Actually, sorry, my bad. They don't do 25s anymore. It's the green. They have like a green, which is out of 10. Sorry, the first series, which was the 2021s, they had the orange PMGs, which were 25, and the orange actually looked quite similar to the red. So the shine on the 2021s, actually, I've got one here. There you go. So this is based from 2021, and that's from 2024. So the orange and red is very similar, and that's out of 25. So hence probably why it's just probably not needed. There's just too many numbered cards, so they got rid of the orange. So they're stuck with the 1 of 1, the greens. 1 of 1, I believe, is purple. The greens out of 10s, and then the blues out of 50, and pink are 75, and the red ones here is out of 100. So yeah, 2 PMGs in one box, 1 blue, 1 red. That's why they're not probably worth anything, a couple of bucks. But yeah, they're not the cards we're after. The card we were chasing is the Jumpman Jordan. So it doesn't have to be a PMG. It could be the standard one. That's still a nice card to have. But yeah, super short print, so it's very hard to get. You sort of know because it's a vertical card. Tiger Woods, another Tiger. Let's have a look. What's this? Scoring magnets. So scoring magnets, once again, one of the 90s classic inserts. back in the 90s, it wasn't a shiny insert like this, but you know, obviously it's a new design, shiny. But yes, scoring magnets was definitely a nice insert. Once again, Jordan was part of that insert. That's why it's popular. Probably have a couple, maybe 2 or 3 of the Jordans from the 90s scoring magnets lying around somewhere. Not sure where it is, but yeah. So once again, New Discoveries is also another one of their just inserts. It's a new one. It's a bit shiny, nothing significant, but not. Once again, these cards aren't worth much money. You know, even the inserts aren't worth that much. Although the Jambas are typically going for a bit better. Jambas, depending on player, might range from like $20, maybe a little bit more. Depending on the player. Nothing here. So another universe, metal universe card. But yeah, when I hit that 2021 Jamba Jordan, that even though the card's not worth that much, yeah, it's probably a couple of $100 US, but it's just the joy of hitting a Jamba. The odds was so high, like, I don't know, 1 in 2,000 packs or something, 2,500 packs to hit a Jordan. I don't remember 100%, but it was literally pretty hard to hit a Jamba. Apart from the Platinum Portrait, which was the hardest, Jordan Jamba was the second literally the hardest card to get. Another one of these medals. So once again, nearly end of the box. Good mixture of different stuff. We've got scoring magnets and medals and EX cards, a couple of PMGs. So it's a good mix of all sorts of different stuff. Okay, nothing. Oh, auto. But once again, is this a gold auto? No, it is not. Bobby Fink RC. It's just non-numbered, I don't think. Yeah. Non-numbered autos. Let's see. Where did I have my... If it's a numbered one, usually it's a gold auto. And the difference here, it will have a gold auto instead of just an auto, and it'll be numbered probably out of 10 or out of 25. Okay. So this Bobby Fink one is just a normal auto, non-numbered. Yeah, it could be anywhere between $5 or $10 for this auto. Probably not that high, considering the gold autos only go for about like $5-10. Probably $1, $2. Anyways, awesome. Hit a auto, Bobby Fink, swimmer. So a couple of PMGs, an auto, some inserts, 1 Jordan. Yeah, let's see. That's it. Another premium. Scuffle premium. Nothing really. Holiday stuff. Last pack. Let's see what we have, and let's see what's in the last pack. Nothing shiny. Okay. Jackson Holiday. I didn't know Jackson Holiday. I thought his brother Ethan Holiday was in this set. Not sure why Jackson Holiday was in 23 and 24. And that's it. So another Skybox Premium. So if you want to recap what we got from this box, which cost me about 200 odd bucks, Aussie, you definitely will lose money on it. You know, it's not about the money though. It's about, you know, just the fun of, ripping boxes, which was very, very similar to the 90s boxes, but, at a fraction of the price, I guess. So some of the the PMGs are, you know, you'll get PMGs in any variations. This variation is the Metal Universe Retro one, so you see it's different, right? It's still out of 100. This is as close as you can get from the original OG PMGs. This is a PMG Fresh Foundation, so that's another subset. So this is a Fresh Foundations PMG out of 50, out of 100. That's from the box. We do have a Bobby Fink Auto EX, which not worth much. Got one Jordan Z Force. Got a retro, couple of Tigers. I think Mike Tyson is in this set. I can't remember if he was in this set or the last set of 2023. I wasn't really sure. I don't remember, but we'll find out. I will find out if Mike Tyson, was in this. Scoring magnets, a couple of these. New discovery is another new insert. The rest is all retro and Skybox Premium. So there we go. Thank you all for watching, and see you again next time. Bye.